Football fans around the world have been waiting for Sorare to get a cash wallet so they can deposit just normal, real money onto the game to buy cards, and then anything that they win and they sell on the market, they can sell that for like real, normal money and withdraw it into their bank where the money came from in the first place with ease, you know. And finally, they've unveiled it. The cash wallet is here. No longer do you need to worry about cryptocurrency and Ethereum and all that caper to be able to enjoy and play the best football game, the best fantasy football, the best football hobby experience game there is in the world, bar none. But I found a problem with it. This thing broke on me in a big, big way, and I had some real problems. I've been out there in the market. I've been buying and selling some cards. We'll talk about that in the video today. But the cash wallet really let me down in a big way, and I think this is a wee bit of a bug in the system that I wanted all you guys on the channel to know about before you go into the market, maybe doing yourself out of offers and maybe actually stopping yourself from seeing some other cards out there that you might actually be interested in that might even be cheaper than the ones that you're only able to see. At any point in the video today, if you laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe to the channel, share and retweet and all that good stuff, guys. We are pushing for 10,000 subscribers. We cannot do that without your support. If you do enjoy the stuff here, please do subscribe and get involved in the comment section down below. And yeah, quite simply, let's just get stuck straight into it. I was quite eager to do some deposits and withdrawals to kind of test the thing out so that I could do some videos and whatever on the channel here for anyone that will be new to the game coming on. And it's all relatively easy to activate and turn on and all the rest of it. But little did I know how important all the settings were going to be. I'm pretty sure I selected to receive my thresholds and my prize money from Sorare, I think in pound notes, because I just feel that overall the market, generally more people will be accepting that, and it's maybe the best way of seeing the majority of the market. And, you know, otherwise I thought I'd set all my settings the way I was quite happy with. I can see ETH because I like to evaluate cards in ETH because I think it's a lovely universal currency. So it doesn't matter if you play with euros, I'm in pounds, somebody else is in dollars. I've always liked Ethereum as being that, you know, unique, neutral ground that we all kind of understand and use as the currency, if that makes sense. I've always enjoyed that. But sometimes when I'm making content and I'm doing videos, I don't always have my wallet on screen. Maybe sometimes I'm in the middle of a negotiation. Maybe there's just nothing in it and I just don't want that to be on screen, depending on what the video is, you know, or there could be a number of different reasons, okay? But there's a few different buttons in here because when I go into the settings button, I like this hide balance button, right? Because when I flip that little switch, it just means if I'm making a wee video or whatever, that little balance button gets hidden. Now, maybe you select that button, maybe you play with that tab as well, you know, for whatever reason, maybe you make videos as well, maybe you just like hiding it from your pals or your missus or your mum and dad or whatever, I don't know. But the wallet below that, I found, I was like, oh, that's different, show ETH wallet, okay? So I had a little bit of Ethereum in my wallet and I thought, oh, I'll test this out. I'll turn this off, and I'll turn on, show the balance, and I'll see, does it just show me cash? And it hides me the Ethereum. And anyway, it doesn't matter what you do. If you flip this tab, hide balance, or the ETH wallet one, your complete balance will be hidden, right? But there's a difference because whenever I hid, so basically, let's go back a step. I deposited some money onto the platform, because I was going to go out there and buy a card that I'd been eyeing up for ages, and I thought, this is it. It's the last chance before the season starts. I need to go out and buy him, okay? Now, I've eventually went out and got him, and it was your man Savio, okay? Now, we managed to bring him in, thankfully, but I deposited to try out the new deposit method. I deposited pounds, and then when I went to go and do the direct offer, now the direct offer I was going to do was a counter offer I had received for this card, and I rejected because I just didn't have the balance, but I made the wee deposit, or I'd done the deposit, and off I was going to go and buy it. But the guy that was selling the card couldn't accept cash. It turns out, you know, he could only accept Ethereum. So I had to change my pounds for Ethereum. And thankfully, McBride Ace, who is my pal, had some ETH and he didn't care if it was ETH or pounds. We managed to swap a card between us, and, you know, I had to, I think I probably owe him a pint because he probably lost like £2 or something, but I've lost like a tenner out of it or something, I don't know. But we managed to turn the pounds into ETH on site in that way, and I managed to get it over the line. And when we were trying to do the trade, okay, between me sending him pounds for a card and then me getting ETH back, I couldn't receive ETH. It was just blocking me from receiving ETH, and I was freaking out because I love ETH. I would love to continue receiving ETH. And when you go into the actual settings on the website for the wallet, like, I don't think it's as robust or easy to navigate as you would think. Like literally, this is the wallet up here. You can just see the deposits, add funds, withdraw, settings. That is it. If I click on these buttons, nothing happens. We hit on settings. We've seen what's in here already. That's all there is. So I'm not too sure where I go for settings to, like, even if I go into the big one. It's in those main settings right at the back of the settings tab in the payment tab, and where we select it all in here, cash and ETH, and again accepting only cash offers and different things we can do. Reward competitions, I've still got that in ETH, so I've got the option to switch that around, which is cool. So yeah, it's all back in here. I would love it all just to be in the one place, and I think that glitch, that hide ETH wallet part, is a big glitch, because had I not went through that, if I listed a bunch of cards on the market, tons of managers would have been trying to send me direct offers with Ethereum, and it would have said, Quinny's not accepting ETH. And if they didn't have pound notes in their wallet or dollars or whatever, then no, it would be a no-go. They wouldn't be able to send me any offers. I'd be sitting here thinking I'm trying to sell a card and the market's not calling. And maybe the market would have been. So in your wallet, just double check those settings in terms of the little tabs, because I dare say, I see people on Twitter all the time saying, ho, 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 how funny is this guy? His name on Sorare says ETH only, and he doesn't accept ETH in trades. I wouldn't be surprised if these people have maybe tried to hide their wallet for some reason, and, you know, the unintended consequences of it all. So I think the cash wallet is broken. It's getting a little glitch in it, and I think the implications of that hiding the wallet, it feels like it's almost like hiding the crypto element, because when you hit that on, you lose all vision of crypto. You don't see ETH anywhere on the platform. So I was also freaking out that my settings had went totally doolally. If Sorare didn't show me any Ethereum anywhere, I definitely would. It would be a very different experience for me, it must be said. But it all got sorted out in the end, which was great. We got the Savio, and that was brilliant. But like I mentioned in the press conference, there's been some stuff going around with Wilfie Nonto, and it looks like he might be joining probably Everton at this point. And if he's leaving Leeds and he's not going to go back to Italy or something like that, I'm not that buzzing about holding him for the beginning of the season. My club, FC Barcelona, has got some big gaps to fill. I listed him on the market, and I was going to hold out for a pretty penny. I really rate him. But friend of the channel, Tom C, sent me a cash offer, 888, all the eights, so just under 900 quid, for a guy that, you know, I think I'm selling him. Me and Tom had to chat about it. He thinks he's going to stay at Leeds. I think he's going to go to Everton, and, you know, I'm just not up for having an Everton striker this year. So anyway, Tom's happy to take the chance. I'm not. And I've went out and I have topped up FC Barcelona, and I've got some of the almost got all the final pieces of the puzzle in place, and I'm ready to rock for the new season. Now, as you guys all know, I've got a huge gaping hole for reliable goalkeepers at rare level in my club, and with the amount of outfielders and the amount of good positions that I've got a lot of my rare and my super rare that will play in Division 3 cards into, when America goes dormant, which isn't only a couple of months away, I need to make sure I've got European contingent that can keep on going. But even now, at the meantime, with the American goalkeepers when they are on, I want to be playing as many teams as possible. This is winning season. This is trophy season. And this is the time where I always have a lot of fun on Sorare. This kind of period from now to kind of December, I always do really well in these stretches. The second half of the season can be a bit dicey and a bit spotty sometimes in my experience for my gallery and my cards. So I'm always most excited in this kind of initial hurdle. So more goalkeepers, the better. And as you guys know, I only buy guys I like. And as you guys know, I've just got this sneaky, I don't know, I just really like this guy. We've went and picked him up. We've finally got him. Nicola Vasile, number 12, not number 22, sadly, but we've picked him up. He goes straight into the gallery, and unfortunately, I've not been able to use him this game week because they're playing cup match or something, but I managed to get a direct offer accepted, which was below last auction, so I felt very good about that. Now, I was nervous doing some of these direct offers because maybe I was going to come across some people that wouldn't accept cash, for example, and Tom C's significant offer for the super rare was cash. So I was a bit worried that was going to happen. Now, I'm very firmly trying to drill into the problem spots I've got in my gallery, with also tapping into collection bonus if I possibly can. And I've already made a little hit list of guys that, if the eventuality comes up where I've got the funds or the need to get a guy with a certain profile, then this is who I'm going to go and bring in. Now, if I need a champion rare midfielder to come into my club, who's going to be like a champion mid, a guy that I can play in a team and be confident he's going to start, he's in a strong team, more likely than not going to have a good fixture, and just the way his game goes, I know he's got AA, he's got decisives, he brings everything to the table. And when it comes to Champ Euro mid options, there's not that many out there that I could freely flock to when this time calls. I was really close to going after Kamada, but with Lazio now just signing Nicola Ravella as well. Not too sure how to read that situation, so I'm going to keep arm's length from Lazio at the moment because our squad's getting very good, but very competitive. So I don't really know how it's all going to shake out in the wash, as it were. So we had to go for the closest thing to a sure thing that we possibly could. And guys, we managed to get him in again at a great rate. And he's going to get 2% collection bonus as soon as he walks into the club. And it's Connie. Konrad Leimer, FC Bayern Munich centre mid. Harry Kane's in town, and if Leimer's playing, and he's making those third man runs into the box, playing passes, shooting, doing all that good stuff, I think it's going to be Leimer season this year. I'm so glad I've managed to pick one up before the train left the station on him. And yeah, big fan of Leimer. Finally, has an opportunity to have him on Sorare, there's a reason to have him, and I've not paid that much for him as well. Like I say, the direct offer I sent, last auction is 146. I paid 159, and I have to pay for a particular season. The guy kind of knows that, and I'm sending the offer. I don't mind that at all. Good deal for me, good deal for him. Now, with Trubin going to Benfica, it is confirmed. I'm going to, I think anyway, have a really good under-23 rare pro effort that I can roll out most game weeks. Now, Josko Guardiola is also moved to Man City, so, you know, I expect him to play a lot, really, but I'm still a little bit nervous over how predictable that will be. And if it isn't that much of a problem, he might actually be so good that he's not going to play under 23s, he's going to play all-star format or something like that. So I need another under 23 kind of presence. And also when I'm looking at my teams, I'm noticing other than Guardiola, who I've just mentioned and maybe accounted for elsewhere, other than Robertson and Manu Sanchez, that's all I've really got going on for like a champ defender. So can I get a champ defender that's also under 23 that maybe somehow plays into the collection bonus, feeds in to what makes my gallery, you know, FC Barcelona and all that good stuff. And again, guys, like I say, I've got my list and I check it once and I check it twice. I'll go onto the market, I send some direct offers and I get this guy in for round about floor price anyway, in an old season, so I need a specific one. There was only 2 available on the market. It's everyone's favourite right back, Jeremy Frimpong! Oh yeah! We Frimmers, it doesn't look like he's leaving Leverkusen this year, and with my first owner Wirtz, both these guys have got a nice wee cool 1% for coming in. He's under 23 for another year. He stacks with Wirtz as well, which is beautiful. And yeah, Frimpong is long overdue into my gallery. But this has been the first opportunity where it's really felt like, yeah, I'll pay the price for him, because normally when he's been cheap, he's not been playing or he's been injured, or Leverkusen have been a bit rubbish. And when he's been in form, he's been too expensive for me. And it's like, I can't spend that much on Frimpong, you know. So I spent £6 as well to jersey swap Manu Sanchez around, which was quite cool. And I had some good fun with getting that stuff up. So I'm quite buzzing now with these 3 extra rares coming in. I was saying this to Harry Trades after the deadline stream, but I'm now over the 90 rare mark again. And the rares in my club have been very much neglected over the last year or two. So I feel like I've grown in a little bit of strength and depth. And I really feel over the next month or so it's going to be big time for FC Barcelona. Hope you've enjoyed the video today. I hope the little wallet thing helped you out ever so slightly. And yeah, what do you think about my buys? I've still got a little gap to fill. There's a little chunk of change left off this deal. I'm trying to get a little bargain basement guy in. Feel free to suggest somebody in the comment section. Have a great game week. On screen there now some other stuff that I've made that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.